Hello everyone, thanks for your likes and comments. I see that a few of you have asked how this was done, what kind of application is this, what kind of colors I've used, whether I've used stylus or not, and so on. So I thought of making a video out of it, as this application also allows you to capture your screen and record a video. So I'm like, okay, let me do this. It'll be helpful for other people who also want to pick this up. If you're already drawing and painting, this will be very easy uh, to try your hands on. So this is an app called Sketches, which is available for smartphone and iPads as well. It'll work very nice on iPad, especially because you've got a larger screen to work on. However, I made this on my iPhone. Uh, since I made this on the go while I was on the commuting to office. So how this is done is, I'll quickly show you. Basically, you can, like in a regular drawing or painting, you can pick your canvas, and then this app offers you different tools. As you can see here, this is a crayon, then there's a felt pen, there's watercolor brush, there's acrylic brush, there's a ink pen, smudger, different patterns, airbrush, all sorts of tools are available. So something like this, which is a crayon, and then of course you can pick a color, and this is what it does. And then you can increase the size, opacity of the same stuff, and then there are different kind of strokes available. So same way you can pick a watercolor brush, and then work similarly as you would do on a piece of paper or a piece of canvas. So there are various tools available. So if you already know how to use on a real paper or real canvas, this will be much easier for you to use effectively here. The best thing about anything digital like this is that you can go back as many times as you want and then correct it, which is not available in the real life painting. um, so uh, so now let me quickly show you how this was done. So this also allows you to import any photograph, and then so that you can trace on it. So I imported one of the selfies. I imported one of my selfies, and then traced with a thin pen, like digital pen of course, on top of the photograph. So this is how I started, and then started filling up with the basic colors. So now you can see that it also allows you to work in work in layers. So each you can draw, or you can paint each thing on a different layer. So later on, if you need to remove it, if you need to modify it, improvise upon, then you can it allows you to do that. So now I'll turn each layer. I'll turn the layers on one by one, so you can see how this is done. However, the main layer is this. So using those crayons and watercolors which I showed you earlier, I started applying basic structure to this drawing. Um, I did some shading and shadows and stuff, and then I started filling in some details. So let me turn the drawing off so you can clearly see how this is done. And then the next level, where I've put some details of the skin, and then I grew some beard on top. There's more texture to the beard. Then I drew my clothes, uh, more details to it, uh, using some airbrush and watercolor brushes. Again, I made this background. I also made this pattern, which you can see in the background. Um, Again, as I was saying, the great thing is you can take this off and remove it whenever you want. So in the actual portrait, I don't have the pattern in the background because I removed it. I didn't think it looked that great, so I removed it. And sorry. And yeah, so this is how it is done. As I said, if you already know how the brush works on the real paper or real on the canvas, or how the crayons and all that work. So this will be very easy to pick up. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you.